Okay. So apparently I'm recording this, so I'm going to just stick this on my YouTube at some point. But this is Disco Elysium, and it's a game by Zaum Studio, and it came out, I think it was October last year, and it's amazing. I'm going to play it on hardcore mode because I've completed it twice, and I bloody love it. We'll see how we do. Right. So we're going to start a new game. This is the character select screen. So basically, you've got 3 archetypes to choose from, or you can create your own, which is exciting. I'm thinking I'm going to create my own. I feel like that's the responsible thing to do in this situation, right? So you have 4 base stats: intellect, psych, physique, and motorics, and those will kind of determine your roles. So basically, you have your abilities, and then within those abilities, you have like a thought cabinet that will contain different parts of your psyche. Let's say, let's just accept this. Let's say I want to do something in the game that involves being physical. If I want to do something in the game that involves being physical, then the game will take my physical instrument skill, then add my attribute to it. So it would be 1 + 1. No, actually, no, it would be 1. I just get 1. Then you roll 2 dice, 2d6, to see if you've hit the target roll of whatever the thing is. There's dice involved. There's dice involved. Hi Ollie, how you doing? It's nice to see you. It's always nice to see you. I'm putting on my radio voice. Do you like it? Okay. So I'm going to set all these to 0 for now. So, what should we focus on? I'm thinking I might go for psyche, maybe. I'm thinking psyche and physique. It is. Oh, yes. Thank you. Oh, thank you. You're very smooth. So I'm gonna start putting some points into these 2. One of these skills that I select, I get to put a bonus point into, and then that becomes my signature skill, and everything within that attribute will get a bonus to the amount of points you can put in to level it up, basically. It's all very exciting. I do need higher Spirit de Corps. Esprit de Corps is basically your ability to be a policeman. So, okay, you've picked it. Okay, thank you very much. We still need to set some attributes. I don't think we're there yet. I'm going to increase that to 4. I don't think I'm going to go all the way. See, in this, it really helps to be a master of one trade rather than a jack of some. So, yeah, I'm thinking I might put Psyche up to 5, maybe. So Psyche has like a lot of different mental proficiencies. So your intellect is your basic ability to think and do and act. It's basically your left brain, whereas psyche is more of your right brain stuff. It's more of your kind of like artistic feeling, totally wild and out there kind of part of your brain. You have volition, which is like your base willpower. Inland Empire, which is your ability to kind of sense, what is it? It's hunches. Empathy, understanding people. Authority is your ability to lord it over people. Basically, yeah. I'd say that's a really good allegory. Yes, that's the word I was thinking of. That's a good allegory. It's basically int and whiz. I'm going to take a whiz, or a psyche at least. Right. I'm going to go... I think I'm going to be really... I think I'm going to have low intellect. I'm going to go for motorics. Maybe I'll go for 1? And then... No. Yes. Yes, I'm actually feeling that quite a bit. I'm going to be all right brain and no left brain. I think that looks good. I'm happy with that. Right. And Esprit de Corps is going to be our signature skill. It's exciting. This is exciting. Okay, I'm going to start the game. Oh, I should probably press that button.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing. There, no ball of meat, no light in the formless nothing, just night swimming. Coming right up, sir, smooth passage. Alright, nothing town to fuck all borough. Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal were over.
So, yeah, just having a conversation with the your ancient reptilian brain, who's a charming customer.
Do you really? The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man-meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert. Hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
This is the first of many disco music references in a game handily titled Disco Elysium. So, because my volition is high enough, this is part of my thought cabinet that's chimed up. So, my volition says, you can take it, you're a champion.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
So this is the main character, who for now is very nameless and quite naked. Not definitely PG-13 naked, not fully naked. So the first thing we need to do is find him some clothes and work out what happened here. So this is it's kind of an isometric RPG, but not your typical isometric RPG, I guess. Right, we're going to get him a shirt. A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You can't see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly you realise you have no memory of the face that awaits you there underneath the soft vapour. Really? Or recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Behold. Intangible objects... non-sentient objects will kind of talk and communicate to you. I did mention the thought cabinet as well. So this is the thought cabinet. So again, this is basically the stat screen, but all of your stats will talk to you. The more you've leveled them up, the more they'll have to say, and they all have their own different way of speaking. So something like shivers, which is your ability to tune into the environment, is very kind of poetic and kind of talks in riddles. Drama talks like a year 8 drama teacher. Encyclopedia will just like chime in now and then to tell you like about words that you don't otherwise know. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go. So this thing here, of course I do. It's some kind of superstar. I think I'm a superstar. If you kind of press that enough, if you keep saying I might be a superstar, then this character, we'll call him Disco Steve, will get this thought in his head that he's a superstar, and he can progress that, and that will actually become part of his character. It's very interesting. This is a face of a late stage alcoholic. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Why are you trying to make an expression with that face? The face is just making itself. Try to stop. You can't stop. It's like not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin on your face and now it won't come off. What does it mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. Yeah, maybe. What kind of person do you think this is? I mean, I'm kind of interested to know what kind of character we're building here. I don't really feel like I'm going to go for superstar cop on this playthrough. I think I'm going to go for indescribable, and we'll kind of build it from there. Gonna check for a pulse. You find no sign of life on your swollen neck. However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive for now. So we've got these skill checks. So you can see the difficulty of this is 14 and 19. And the basic thing here is it's taking my encyclopedia skill, which I've not put any points into, so it's just got a total of 1. And then I'll try to add 2d6 to that, which would give me a maximum of 13 So that's impossible. I can't do it. So the only way I'd win is the 3% chance that I get a critical success with 2 6s. So by the look of it, neither of those are happening. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to wear this expression on my face for a little while longer. Okay. Right, so I'm going to get a bit more dressed. Going to wear this disco ass blazer. Trousers. Perception, you hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare cut pants. Fish them out. It says whirling in rags on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. Should open the door. So the clothes that you wear in the game will all... your clothes will all contribute to a certain stat. So you can see that my disco ass blazer adds to my spirit decor. So you can see I get +1 bonus from item. The bonus from thoughts we can't access yet, but that's going to be exciting when it turns up. So I can check the fan, I can check the window, I can have a look over here at this massive tape. Grab an empty cassette case. Looks like someone tore the tape out while the song was playing. I'm going to grab a shoe. I need to grab that tie. I need to find the other shoe. The window stands broken in its frame. The cold window blows in. So I think... let's look out. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings. I think I can assess the damage. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the outside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. What am I doing? Something you've done before. It's too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. A single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room. Maybe it wasn't me. You mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it? I should go and get it. So let's grab this tie. So I think I'm going to need... so I need savoir-faire, which is your ability, I think, to... It's like being cool under pressure. So sneak. So this is kind of like your dexterity. Well, one of your dexterity. There's reaction speed and hand-eye coordination as well. There's a lot going on there. So my base is 2. I thought my base should be more than that. We'll try it anyway. Failure. So I rolled 1 + 5 base 2 gives me 8 versus 11. You reach out and grab the tie. What's this? Diffuse radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you. This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving for quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying. Finding the pressure recedes, you find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying. Right, we'll leave that for now. We can come back to that later. So yeah, he's still kind of stumbling about a bit. I mean, he doesn't... Oh, okay, he's a bit better now. Okay. Alright, you can get some money. So, money in this game is called real. Okay, so the smell of the sea makes you dizzy. gust of briny wind washes over you. There we go. I've got my other shoe. Task complete. Gained experience. There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet. Good. They're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told. I am keeping it real. I'm keeping it 0.34 real. Calendar says it's March 51.
Hello, officer.
So this is Miss Arania, disco dancer. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. I think I'm going to talk to her. I think, yeah, definitely talking. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go for it.
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman. The young woman shakes her head slowly. Chief technical officer?
No. You're a police officer, sir?
You're shitting me.
Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
What business is that?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
So normally, if you hover over when you hover over a check like this, you get like a little pop-up that will tell you what your likelihood of passing that check is. But because this is hardcore mode, maybe I don't actually have the pop-up. So suggestion, I can try and do some suggestion. So my base suggestion is 4, and this is 12. So I don't think I'm on for that role. I think I don't have a great chance of letting her know that I want her physically. So let's say who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law. Don't be so harsh on yourself. They almost let anyone be a police officer. Actually, I can see why they would entrust me with the law. I have the right character. A fondness for contradictory statements. No, I had thrown my shoe out of the window. I deduced this from the direction of the shards. Extraordinary. So am I going to ask this lady out? What do you reckon? Is it happening? Ooh. Okay, we're gonna try it and do suggestion. The words have already left your mouth. I want to have fuck with you. She erupts in laughter, all the fatigue swept from her face. What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on, say it again. Classic. I mean, honestly, I've used that one before. No, I don't want to. Come on, man, pretty please, one more time. Don't back down now. Say what you said again. Proudly. I said I want to have fuck with you. Goddamn right you did, you crazy asshole, you. She wipes the tears from her eyes. What kind of cop are you? So we said earlier something about superstar cops. And this again, this is just you reinforcing it. If you keep saying that you're a superstar cop, you must be a superstar cop. I'm a cop of the apocalypse. Has the time come already? So yes, we're mere minutes away from the total collapse of reality. Cops walking around with no memory of who they are, saying what I just said. The end can't be more than 2 days away. You're one intense cop. Anyone ever tell you that? Yeah, I guess I'm pretty intense. All right then, looks like I should go and prepare for what's to come. And thank you, this has been delightful. I do hope it happens sooner. Otherwise,
It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
that's a pretty typical interaction for this game.
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
So she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. You should pick up that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it. The what now? The living shit. Your mesolimberic reward pathway does not mince words. It wants smokes. Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma. You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smouldering deliciously. But you broke it at the filter. I can't smoke it. How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that a carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied, then smoke them all. Or you could not do that. No one is making you. So again, this is different parts of your thought cabinet are talking to you and interacting with you. This game gives you like one companion character, but essentially all of these different parts of your personality are your companions. They're the voices in your head that will carry you through the game. Or you could not do that. No one is making you. Okay. I should enthusiastically do that. I will make it priority 1. Good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now, but find cigarettes, smoke them, blam. Instantly a cool renegade man. A mystical red dragon with smoke coming from his nostrils. New task, find smokes and smoke them. Plus, smoking gives them massive bonuses. It does actually, like, smoking does give you bonuses. Okay, this is a weekend edition of the satirical newspaper, Trompt Le Monde. Nothing on the front page rings a bell strange. This game uses a lot of different European languages. And Scouse. So these bubbles are kind of thoughts about things that you see. This is where lyrics would be. Big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. Interesting. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static. You should totally sing karaoke here the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know of your vast oceanic soul. My soul is immense. Utterly, and it needs to be heard. Through a PA system, by the people. You should sing the small, sad church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious. I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy, get the crowd going. No, don't sing the happy song, it's stupid. Sing the sad song, it's profound. So now I have a task. I need to sing karaoke. So this is the hotel Whirling in Rags. Let's talk to this guy. So this is Gart, the cafeteria manager. A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, looks down again. Let's look at the stuffed bird. A competent work of taxidermy, the white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs, one of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that used to mount it, most likely on a wall. Something about it makes you feel bitter. What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
I'm a cop and I talk to whoever I please. What do you mean, my buddy? Let's go and talk to my buddy. This is probably my buddy.
Hello, sweetie.
So this is Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Okay, this is not my colleague. So this is Kim Kitsuragi. He's my colleague. He is possibly one of the most wonderful people in all the video games. I love him to bits. So a respectable man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. So, esprit de corps. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world exploded upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why? Who is he to me? He is your half-brother. I shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realise he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualise. So the last playthrough of this game, I tried to invent a name for myself. I failed the check, and he called himself Raphael for the entire duration of the game. It was wonderful. I think I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go for Say Nothing.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? Then we should ask him for a rundown of the area. Get me up to speed. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman. I don't think I have.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
I do like that the so obviously you're amnesic. You don't remember anything. You don't remember your own name. And I like that the game gives you so many different options for blagging.
So the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
How can you be so sure I'm from the police? He looks at you for a moment in silence. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you're still drunk now, but I've seen officers go through much worse, much worse. If you need something for the headache, there is a general store nearby, but as I said, the dead body should be our number one concern. Let's get going. After you, officer. You're about to embark on an investigation. Shouldn't you have a badge? So this is a trivial check. So, shouldn't I have a badge or something? You mean you don't have a badge? Again, I can blag and pretend I found it. It wasn't on me when I woke up. So I need to report my badge missing. So I need to use a shortwave to report my badge missing. All right, so Kim is now in my party. There he is. There's the two of us. We're going to have a chat with the hotel manager, and then we're going to try and pull a dead body out of a tree. It's exciting, isn't it? God, the cafeteria manager. He's got a very unimpressive beard.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
I'm going to be the harbinger of ruin.
What? I have no idea what that means.
Very good. I've been to the precipice. I've seen the end. The Duskland will be gone soon. It makes no difference if you understand or not.
What is this? A joke to you? Is this what you get when you call the police now? This guy? We've been waiting for a week here.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Yeah, the body is going to be all kind of grody.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? With Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
Oh, I've got so many cafeterias.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are. But as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here.
Very
I'm
humble
not going
brag.
to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective? I have everything. You? The body was behind the building, right? How do we get there?
Behind the building there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. How do we get there? See that door there? He points west towards the pinball table. Go out, turn right. There's a big hole in the fence. No need for a key. Just go through that hole and you'll be in the courtyard. Are you supposed to feel guilty about the hole? His sight tells you yes. Let's go. Not so fast, he points to you. You owe me 130 real. I don't owe you shit. You owe me 130 real. He pronounces the R with a mock aristocratic accent. The IIR, or Intersolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, safe to assume he means you owe him money. You owe me money. What exactly is money? Just getting my bearings. Money is what grown-up people used to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royale Extra. Use it for everything, really. Where do I get it from? Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. I'm sorry, I don't think cops take bribes. Some do take recompense. The lieutenant is dead serious, but only to survive. I don't think I have any money. Oh, Kim is already looking for some money for me, bless him. Haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either. You're under arrest. I could arrest him. That's an option. What happens now? I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. I'll see what I can do. I'm sorry I couldn't help more. You should take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car, okay? We have to get this investigation started now. The man wants to say something, then thinks better of it. Good luck. By the way, what is a home? The address is coming up blank. And this place sure isn't it. Do I even have one? But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. Why'd you say that? Lieutenant Kitsuragi, do you know a place called Marvel Hill? No. But isn't that an expression, not a place? Upper Marvel Hill, a great high place, one that is impossible to climb back to. Doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you've run out of money. I'll live in the dumpster, I don't care, fuck everything, hobo-cop. Entertain the thought when you get the time, maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages. So this is called the Thought Library. So the Thought Cabinet. And these are all of the different thoughts that you can have. And each thought will impact your character in some way. All I have to do is internalize that thought. I'll think about it for 4 hours, 20 minutes, 420A. And then after that, he will have internalized the thought. And he might get some sort of bonus from it. In the meantime, I get composure -1, but I will internalize that thought. And we'll see where it goes. The soft power of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. Door is bolted. Sign reads, kitchen reserved for personnel until 1. Sign reads, mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open 4 PM. Royal pinball machine is unplugged. Okay. There's a guy here. Bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? Pretty long. It's drink o'clock. Attaboy, it's coming back to him. You had your Mycelimberic reward pathway right there, not thinking about drinking all the time. It was like you weren't yourself. I've been secretly thinking about it all this time. There he is, the old boy, the devil, you rascal you. Let's celebrate right now by licking that stain off the counter. Do it, it'll be wild. Lick it. Don't lick it. Lick it, but only a little. I'm going to lick it. Calmly, the lieutenant looks out the window, then to you licking the tasty rum stain. Then out the window again. What are you doing? He asks without turning his eyes from the street outside. I'm forgetting about the dead body in the tree, but there was a rum stain on the counter. So I'm an alcoholic. I needed to get my hit. I'm sorry, I drifted off into my own thoughts, and now this happened. I don't know what we're gonna go for. Ollie, what would you go for in this situation? I'm kind of curious to know what number I should press. I mean, maybe there's a benefit. Okay, I'm investigating. Thank you. We should move. A real drink would go well with those cigarettes you're looking for. That's a great combination. We're going to be a hobo-cop. We're going to get booze. We're going to get ciggies. Oh, and we're going to steal this guy's wallet. A man is sleeping at the table, wearing mud cape boots and rolled down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, circled by a logo with a tree. Lieutenant, who is this? No idea. Looks like he works for Wild Pines, the logistics company that owns and operates the harbour. Why is he sleeping during the day? Possibly because there's a strike going on down the harbour. There's not much to do aside from drinking and sleeping. I'm going to take his pills. The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does. So I'm going to try and wake him up. Failure. You gently shake his shoulder, but nothing happens. This man could probably sleep soundly in the ship's engine room. Alright, so we can't do anything else there for now. Right, so that dead body in the tree. Let's go and have a look. Let's go have a quick look at this dumpster. Right, so there's the dead body in the tree. The letter R wears a crown on the ribbon below, a light above descending. The trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still. Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death. Lieutenant, what do you think could be in there? Trash, food waste from the cafeteria? They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too. Then we should open it. Ooh, I feel like there's something in there. What do you mean you feel? Extrasensory perception. Whatever is in there holds a special significance. Just a hunch. How do we get the lock open? We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage. Or... pry bar. Or Lieutenant. Or we can ask for a key from the manager of Welling in Rags. He probably has one. Okay, let's have a quick look at the body. It looks like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. Okay, what we got? The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen, ready to burst. Excuse me. His lips are fish-like and his tongue is a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. Look down. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils. God, what is that? Why is it so bad? Active decay. The lieutenant raises a white piece of linen to his nose. It's like if it's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging. He's about to blow. The cop's gonna blow Kuno. So I think we're gonna let go of our nose without throwing up. Can I do it? So my endurance, and it needs a 15. So my endurance is 3. So I would need a 12. So I'd need double 6. It's probably not happening, is it? Let's try it. Let's give it a try. That is 2 + 2, 4. So 7 on 15. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odour. It fills your mind, flushing you from within. Let's walk away. Nice. Too late. It's impossible to keep it in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, till a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid. It's okay. It happens to everyone. The lieutenant hands you a white handkerchief. Keep it. Thanks. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. We're going to get ammonia from. There's Fritz nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, he points to the greenhouse. There's a greenhouse here and a garden with a wheelbarrow on the corner of Welling and Rags. if she works here, she might have something for the smell. So let's have a look at the tree. The kids' ladder is rickety but still climbable. There's a greenhouse. Someone's tried to grow herbs. Yeah, what's this box? I don't remember this box. Got some money and some magnesium. Oh, very good. So let's look at these marks on the floor. There are several footprints in the mud left by work boots. Somewhere from 16 to 12 pairs have walked here. What kind of boots? Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard. So this is going to take a... Kim Kitsuragi is the most lovely man. I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks this. Visual calculus. So we need to hit a 12. Visual calculus. We have... Where is it? Oh, a 1. Yeah, that's not happening, is it? We'll try the roll. We'll see what happens. Do you think you are a super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being. And I damaged my my morale by being so shit at being a detective. Okay, that's good. I'm going to ignore the kid for now. No one needs to talk to the kids. Let's go down here. So, is the gardener?
The RCM and Martinez? What can I help you with? Of course. What can I help you with?
Partner told me you may have ammonia. Can I have some? That's very good. Yeah, her gloves, you get the feeling that you'll need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all. One more thing, can I borrow your gloves? Oh, what a brilliant gardener. She's brilliant. Oh, what we got here? The street sign reads, "Fuck the police." Pigs go home. Yeah, very good. Let's grab that pry bar out of the car while we're here. Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery bearing the number 57. Vapour emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. Let's open the door. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and a soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. Let's grab the toolbox. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organised. Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protected with my tools like some men are. He's clearly a little protective of his tools. What can you do? So let's just grab everything. The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hands. Heavier than you think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. We're going to take the rubber-handled chain cutters. Handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. We're going to take the red hand-cranked flashlight as well. Robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue a blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. Okay, good. So let's get back to the. We're not going to make fuck with the police. It's a nice thought, though. It's a nice thought. Maybe one day we'll make fuck with the police. Right, let's try and get the lock, the key to the lock of the bin.
Can I help you?
Is that trash container out back yours? That belongs to Whirling in Rags. Thanks for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked? To keep hobos and drunks out, that's why. And the neighbours too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company. Wonder what this feeling is. Prod him and find out. What if I told you I am a hobo, or soon to be one, rummaging through that trash? Will you keep me out too? Yes. Good call. So would I. Teach a man to fish. I'm not a fishing teacher. He spreads his hands. That is not why we keep our trash locked. Any place with a kitchen does it. It's not political, I assure you. We need those keys. Concerns the case. There we go. So we've got the key. Okay. What are we going to find in the bin? Oh, that's so exciting. I'm gonna ask my audience. Audience, what do you think is in the bin? I know it's just you. Just humour me. What are we gonna find in the fucking bin? I'm definitely sleeping in that bin. I've not been hobo-cop before, so this is now my bin. So I can try and force it open, but I'm going to use the key. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you shouldn't. Of course you should. This is your time to shine, hobo-cop. Dive that dumpster for extra content. Didn't I just have a permission that there's something in there? Maybe. There is, but you won't like it. Sweat films on your brow and your hand is on the lid. Let's open the lid. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags and organic waste. We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week. Dig in, hobo-cop style, for extra content. Let's dig in. See what we can get. Wow, an Army's caliber 50 knot cannon, half wrapped in paper tissue, so shiny. What's a knot cannon? It's a giant rifle and it's very expensive. Not as expensive as that fat string of pants staking among the banana peels, however. And is that a Corden Electrics preamp with Electra F2 tubes? It is! And that catches quite a price. We're talking 1200 easy, unless you're into hi-fi yourself. I am into hi-fi! I'm going to sell it. No, you won't, because none of those things are real. They're not actually in there. All you see is food waste and crisp wrappings. A cruel jest, there must be something. All you see is a broken mug with a racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking saffron. An antique, only its social sensibility. I'm going to take a mug. Look under the boxes of carton. You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg on it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy patches somehow feels familiar. A box falls to pieces in your hands. Batiste Salil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however. Let's pick up the rags. Something among the threadbare kitchen towels. Something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. Grab them. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to spool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air. The victim's clothes. Cadaverine odour is faint. These belong to the deceased. They were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. The lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket. Drop them in here, officer. Kim quickly searches the jeans. Guitar mark blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt too, a wide belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Is there anything else in here? I have another bag. Something slimy catches your eye. Reach for it. A drab long-sleeve shirt, olive-coloured, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus. Let's bag the shirt. Military type. It's not a cargo belt. The cargo belt's around his neck. Okay, so it's like urban camo. Okay. Just kitchen variety waste. Okay. Who put the clothes in the trash? See if Gart knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard, or that one. He nods toward the redhead boy behind him. I'd advise against confronting that force. Yeah, we need to ask the kids who put them there. Okay. Fuck's he on about? Kids! The one behind the fence yells. You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something. Okay. Let's search the food waste. It's just organic waste, cold and slimy in your hands, orange and potato peels, mostly unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this? What? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the upper peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. Damaged ledger. something larger, a clipboard, a blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, something written in a man's handwriting. I don't know what this is. It is, look, the plastic has RCM street grid written on it. You've even got an autopsy form on there. You don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? Has a foreboding quality. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. What are you talking about? I speaketh the tongue. Doeth thou also through inventories? He points at the ruined notes. You should take stock of your notes, make sure it's all there. Official notes contain informants' names. If some of it is fallen into the hands of the RCM's adversaries, bloodletting will ensue. Okay, I'll do that. It also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. He peers into the trash, where soggy cartons and rags stink uninvitingly. Now tell me what your eagle eyes see, or are we finished? Yeah, we're finished. That's one thing off the list. Very good. And I'm definitely going to sleep there later. Brilliant. Okay, good. Right. Talk to the kid.
Kuno's got this!
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12.
Oh yeah, never could be Kuno.
Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Love it in the dick!
Jesus. The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching, as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. Stop using slurs at my crime scene.
Can't talk, pig! She's coming up strong! Throwing rocks!
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about. I mean, this kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno. Ride the lightning, Kuno.
He's on crack.
Kuno's riding it, see?
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Kim, what should we do?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
What forces?
You will see.
Kid, do you want to hang out? I'm not an arc. I've got questions for you.
Alright, Ilse saying the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Got to ask, who is Kuno? Kuno's Kuno, pig. Is that some kind of gang name? Yeah, Kuno's in a fucking gang. In a bang gang. Kuno bangs for Madre. Bangs for the Mazda. Bangs for Ravishol. He lays the names out there with pride and precision like cards on a table. Right when he's getting distracted, there's a malevolent hiss behind the fence. Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's going to put his hands on you. The sound gets louder as a child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard. Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape! Help! The boy joins in. He's got the Kuno. Help! Just answer the questions. Help! He's sticking his dick out. Skelate Kuno. His dick is out. You're afraid. Should I shut him down? It's full blast now. The wind carries the message far and wide across Martinez. Physical instrument. So I've got 3. So a 10 would mean rolling a 7. I mean, a 7 is like the most like commonly rolled thing on 2d6. So I think I've got a good chance of shutting him down. Yeah, so fuck yeah. Yeah, why not? Let's shut him down. What did we roll? We rolled critical success. The blow connects surprisingly well, leaving your knuckles tingling. Kuno feels it. There was no light tap. Did a story to 12-year-old is trying to get his bearings. Okay, I've just hit a 12-year-old in the face. I'm very good at punching 12-year-olds in the face, apparently. I think we can have a normal conversation now. Am I right, Kuno? Officer, this is very far from normal police conduct. The lieutenant breaks his silence. Get yourself together. For heaven's sake, he thinks, this has gone too far. Don't make this any worse than it is. Just get back to questioning the kid. Okay, Pig. He's no longer wearing his demonic ring. Something happened. The punch made him calmer. We made the right choice. We did the right thing. If this act was about him trying to establish dominance over you, it's safe to say things didn't go as he'd planned. Kuno knows to respect that violent shit. You should see Kuno's dad. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything, he declares with pride. The creature behind the fence has fallen ominously silent. Only her eyes are alive. Jumping from actor to actor. Violence is always the answer. Alright, okay. So I need empathy to find out what's going on with the kid. Okay. So my empathy is 5. I need 15, so that's 10. I need to roll 10. I don't think I'm there yet. So maybe I'm not going to do that roll. Kuno, I threw up and I can't investigate the body now. Yeah, like a fucking volcano. Fucking pathetic. You're lucky you didn't die there. And then there's a slur. That's very good. Maybe you got some advice for me. I mean, you're obviously handling it quite well. Yeah, Kuno's got some advice for you. The kid looks to his left, then to his right, and then leans towards you. What are you, like 80, right? Maybe you should stop embarrassing yourself in front of a fucking kid. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's really interesting. So, depending on what your stats are, you can come up with all sorts of different things from that. For like just from last time I played that interaction, my disco cop. Oh no, he's hobo-cop. Hobo-cop thought to himself, maybe I need the kid being being humiliated in front of the kid is what I need to get over it, and it actually gave a bonus to that dice roll, so it's interesting. Okay, what do you know about the body? Shitload, Pig. What's your question? Kim, help me out here. What do you want to know? If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual. Do you know how he got up there? Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when the shit went down, so he didn't see it happening. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't even in Revachol. He puffs himself up. Kuno wasn't regional. Where did he go? I don't know. Some fucking Mask, or I don't know, some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City. Where is Night City? Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you mean. Okay. Have you seen anyone suspicious around? Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno. Okay. I'm off. Kuno doesn't fucking care. Okay. Right, let's see. Kuno's got a little lair here. So let's see if we can break in. Perception. My perception is... Where is perception? Oh, 3. I need to hit 12, so I need 9. It's probably not happening, is it? What is this? Just some leftover... someone just left roofing material slanted against an old shack. Let's try it. It's nice and orderly. Well-laid palette. Easy on the eyes. There's more to this. You get a strange feeling. Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see, especially the small ones. Okay. Right, we didn't manage to get into the shack, sadly. So we're going to have one more try of trying to get the body down. And then I think we're going to call this session. Right, so endurance heroic, but we've got the ammonia. So fail again. Second, the ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in at once. The second time, not so much. When the vomit is done, your cheeks are wet with tears. The ammonia, it didn't help at all. I think I don't want to be a cop anymore. Nor does the wind right now. You feel the lieutenant patting your back rhythmically. The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat. Ah, dear. Can we do something else? I think I want to solve something else now. It's probably a good idea. Clear our heads, but before we do that, you need to get your shit together. Okay. Volumetric shit compressor. We should go talk to locals, find something else out while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now. So potentially, like either later on in the day or tomorrow, the wind will be in another direction. It'll be easier to take the body down. We'll see. We will see. Okay, so this is the very, 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 very opening of Disco Elysium. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the company of myself and Kim Katsuragi there. He's a wonderful man. I'm probably going to be streaming a bit more of this over the weekend. I'm probably going to be putting this up on YouTube as well because why the hell not? Anyway, I hope everyone has a nice evening. I am going to go and ring a curry. I think that'll be lovely. Right, let's save this.